All right, the first thing you need to know about haters are they hate because you're great. This video does not apply to the average sheeple. Do you think average Joe gets hated? They don't even get talked about, much less hated on. Haters actually don't hate you. They hate themselves for not being able to do what you are accomplishing. They are your hater because you are greater. Whether that's living out loud, laughing out loud, or just being you. You are the reason for their insecurity, and you must take this as a compliment. The RawBrahs are fortunate enough to attract a lot of haters. And my main concern with that is not for ourselves, but for our friends and our fans that let these haters bring them down. Let me tell you two stories, and if you're about to turn this camera off, you probably need it the most, so stay put for one more minute. Have you ever heard of the crab in the bucket theory? When you place one crab in a bucket, it is able to escape. However, when you put 2 or more crabs in a bucket, none of them will make it out. The reason being is once one comes close to escaping, the others pull them down for a reason unbeknownst to us. The next story being about a bird traveling south for the winter. Just follow me with this one. All right, imagine this bird. Wintertime is coming and it's making the trek down south. Along the way, it starts getting cold. It starts getting hungry. It doesn't even think it's gonna make it. And sure enough, whether you think you can or you can't, you're usually right. The bird loses hope, it doesn't think it can, and it falls to the ground, freezing to death. Before death takes its final grip, miraculously a Jersey cow comes by and takes a big fat crap on that bird. Amazingly, the crap is not the end of the bird's life, but it actually resurrects it. It gives it the warmth that it needs to live on longer. Now the bird is sitting there and warming itself up, regaining energy, regaining vitality, regaining strength, getting ready to fly away from that crap and keep going south. However, before it does, a cat comes by. A cat sees the bird struggling in the pile of poop, goes over there and eats it. The bird is dead. The point of the story is that not everyone that craps on you is your enemy, and not everyone that pulls you out of crap is your friend. So when you get a hater, look at that person for a growth opportunity. Maybe they'll be able to show you something that you weren't able to see for yourself. Explore what they're telling you. We've learned so much more from you haters than we have the people that just leave a comment like nice or hey. Sure, I understand there's people out there stronger than me, faster than me, smarter than me, that are better surfers than me, but I believe that's only the current circumstance. When I look at these people, sure, the feeling of insecurity or jealousy may arise. Now I have 2 directions to harness that energy. One, leave nasty comments, leave hateful remarks. You can talk about how these guys might be on steroids or talk about their past. Throw the stones behind the safety of your computer screen. Or you can look at them for inspiration and motivation for your transformation. You can respect them. Thank you, Ido Portal, for giving me this opportunity to be inspired by your ability to move better than I can currently move. You can be in awe of them. You can use what they have given you as a tool to get to where you want to go. And then you can get some haters. Now, what are you going to do? The opposite of love is indifference. Meaning that if you're in a relationship with someone or your friend is around you and there's never a criticism, never a problem in the relationship, it's just stagnation, maybe dull, everything seems subdued. I don't see that as a loving relationship. But when someone is able to engage me and fire me up, whether it's through a very loving, touching, feeling moment or whether it's through a heated dispute or argument, that is love. Thank you. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to think and defend my arguments or lose my arguments. When someone loves you enough to prove you wrong, thank them for that opportunity. To admit that you were wrong is to declare that you are wiser now than you were before. Plus, I love being challenged. How easy and what discipline does it take to love someone that gives you love? When I see someone that gives me hate or it's someone that tries to pull me down or bring me down, I look at this as a valuable opportunity to give them love. The ones that are hardest to love are the ones that need it most. This has been proven true to us over and over again. I'm not going to say any specific names, but we've had people that come on this YouTube channel send us hate day after day or video after video. We don't have enough time to be the RawBrahs that we are and comment and respond to everyone that hits us up. But when I see someone that sends us a lot of hate, I look at that as an opportunity to send that person a lot of love. I'm more likely to respond to someone sending us those vibes because they need it the most. Just to give you a real, maybe more palatable example that happened to us, Nathaniel went over to someone's house recently. The youngest, biggest brother, also known as the Milkman, also known as Magic Fingers. If you don't know who I'm talking about, make sure to subscribe to our channel and like this video and watch some other ones. But anywho, he went to this person's house for a get-together, and immediately the wife was being sort of flirtatious with him. She dropped a comment like, "Ooh, I wish I would known Nathaniel was coming over, I would have put on some makeup." Whether the husband heard this or not, all you husbands and boyfriends out there can feel when your wife or your girlfriend is looking at another man with lust or with googly eyes. And what's going to naturally happen with that guy is some jealousy is going to arise. In addition to this, this couple has 3 sons that are, let's just say, that are they're closer parallel the Brady Bunch than the RawBrahs. Now think about this guy in this situation. Here's Nathaniel, the strapping, biggest, maybe wisest RawBrah there is. In his house, his wife is hitting on him, and sure enough, Nathaniel speaks. Throughout the night, when Nathaniel speaks, this guy is constantly patronizing Nathaniel, undermining Nathaniel. Why do you think this is? Obviously, it's because the guy is jealous, which is normal, but I am not trying to be normal. I want to be the husband that when my wife looks at a man lustfully or looks at that guy in awe, I want to tell that guy, "Good job. Give me the secret. What are you doing that I'm not doing? Let me learn from you." I don't want to sit there, not be aware of my own jealousy, and let it come out in some kind of hateful, patronizing comments. No, that's not me, and that doesn't have to be you. Wake up, sheeple. Believe it or not, sometimes when we were loving to someone that was just downright malicious to us, I'll send them a nice message or send them like, "Hey, you know, it's all good. Maybe you're right, you know." It's amazing to see how they react. Some of our biggest haters have turned into our biggest supporters just by giving them some love. And you can plant a seed. When you're in need, plant a seed. So if you feel like all the haters are coming out at once, give those guys some love, because it may take some time, but that process will reverse, and then they can do the same to others. You can throw that first snowball to turn it into an avalanche of love. Love will overcome hate. Light will overcome the darkness. Darkness cannot drive out darkness. Only light can do that. It is much easier and much better to light a candle rather than cursing the darkness. While being as objective and honest as possible, the RawBrahs recommend to promote what you love instead of bashing what you hate. So thank your haters. Drink up that haterade. Haters are motivators. I already hear the vegans coming out right now, because that's the most common type of hater the RawBrah gets, considering our past experimentation. No hard feelings for vegans out there. I know some of you are thriving, and that's awesome for you. Typically, the ones that are thriving are not the ones sending us hateful messages. It's the ones that need the most help. I see it as a cry out for help. And what I believe is if you were thriving on a vegan diet and you loved your life, that you want to spend all this time at the computer sending us these comments and messages and slandering and patronizing us and making videos about us. If you were fine. To me, the people that spend the most time hating on us eating meat are the ones that are starving for meat. The most common way we probably help people with are eating disorders or taking things too seriously. And they sometimes start out reaching out for help by sending us a hateful comment. We send them a loving comment back, and they come back to us weeks later, months later, and ask for our help. What did you guys do to change your diet? How did you transition to start eating meat? If you could see how common this was, you would be amazed, and you would start believing in this theory. So next time you receive hate, see it as an opportunity to show this person love and help them. They're crying out for your help. Otherwise, they wouldn't be spending so much time crafting these hateful messages trying to bring you down. See through it. I feel like sometimes I'm seeing the world as a stage, and I'm seeing the actor, I'm seeing the side view. I can see the actors and I can see the audience. Is anybody else sitting there with me sometimes? Can anyone else see through those haters? If you can, comment below. Let me know if you're there, if you're sitting next to me. You have to realize how tricky it can be to be in the public eye promoting a strict lifestyle, whether it's diet or fitness. Because when that moment comes and you've written 2 or 3 or 4 books or made 100 YouTube videos talking about how this is the way, it puts you in a situation where if you are experiencing diminishing returns or something is falling short in what you have been promoting, to take that leap of faith, to step outside your dogma and admit to not only yourself, but to your hundreds or thousands or 100,000 friends, fans, and followers, that this may not be the way forever. That I found a hole here, that I'm no longer experiencing what I was first experiencing, that I'm having diminishing returns. So cut these people a break, and also don't believe what everyone tells you. Don't believe me, don't believe them. Believe God and believe yourself. I know this was a different style video, so if you loved it or hate it, comment below, let us know what you think, like the video, and if you have any haters out there, share it. Or if you want haters, share it. Alright guys, looking forward to knowing what you think, and also check out our website, RawBrahs.com. I'll put a little thing there below. Boom. This belongs to the great leaders. You have to realize that people don't actually hate you. Come on, dogs. How do we shut them up usually, do you know? Huh? Oh my gosh, they're killing the cat. Oh gosh, dogs. That's the problem.